One of the greatest character transformations in all of biblical literature in Tanach takes place in the beginning of this week's parasha. One word, the first word uttered by Joseph when he comes out of prison. What a transformation. You see, the Joseph we introduced to before is a very different person. He is one who is the focus of so much hatred. The brothers 3 times say they hated him, and hated him even more, and envied him. What was it about Joseph that they hated so much? 2 things that Joseph did. Firstly, it says, Hotzi et dibatam ra'a el avihem. He was a tattletale, a snitch, non-stop self-righteousness, reporting every imperfection of his siblings to his father. Self-righteous, immature, and self-centered. The second thing he did, who goes and tells their parents, their siblings, about their dreams, how everyone's going to bow down to them, not once but twice, he tells them. All of you, including our father, everyone's going to bow down to me. I am the center of my universe. They couldn't contain themselves. V'lo yachlu dabro l'shalom. They couldn't say one nice thing about him. Self-righteous, self-centered. Yet the Joseph that we meet when he comes out of prison is so different. Twice people have tried to kill him. His brothers tried to kill him, sending him to Egypt for dead. Nothing exonerates what the brothers did. But certainly Joseph did his fair share of being the focus of such hatred. And also the wife of Potiphar, and Potiphar almost killed him. And he sits in prison contemplating. What could Joseph have done? He could have blamed everyone else. My father for making me the favorite and bringing it upon myself. My brothers for wanting to kill me. Potiphar's wife and Potiphar take the blame for looking at an innocent person and convicting them. But he doesn't do that. He takes full responsibility. He sees what he can do differently. And when finally he stands before Pharaoh, and Pharaoh says to him, I believe that you are the one. The people tell me no one else can find a solution and explain my dreams, but you are the person perhaps who can interpret them. And what does Joseph say? One word, the transformational word, bil'adai. It's not me, you've got the wrong person. Elokim yaneh shlom paro. 4 times he says Elokim, it's not me, it's God does it. And God is telling you what he's going to do. I am not the one. I am purely a vehicle for God. He is no longer self-centered. He is now God-centered. He is no longer self-righteous. He's now self-effacing, totally transformed, seeing himself. Bitul hayesh, not about me. I'm purely a vehicle for God's goodness, God's talents, and the change that God wants to evoke in the world. I aim humbly to be that change. And may we all, please God, in our lives, emulate Joseph, being the ones who live always in a God-centered world, in a world of self-effacement and humility, where we do everything to use our God-given talents, not for self-aggrandizement, which never wins friends and influences people, but rather self-effacing, a God-centered world, to serve a cause greater than ourselves, because ultimately that is what makes the biggest difference in the world and impacts on the lives of others. Shabbat Shalom.